everyone. Happy 2021 and welcome to the Homepage Network. I'm Johanna Vogt. Today we are so excited to present to you the launch of our new platform, Homepage Extras. This new website features special content available to all of our Homepage partners and VIP members. Let's take a look.
Located just 8 miles from historic Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, and only 7 miles from the majestic Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, Stony Fork Creek Campground boasts over 200 camping sites, 114 full hookup sites, and 40 with electric and water hookups.
We purchased the campground in 2003. It was very run down at that point. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even operating at that point. And we had to pretty much do everything. We put new water lines, new electric lines. We had to redo all the buildings and build some new buildings.
When choosing a mate, a female eagle prepares herself for her many suitors. She'll look them over and then will pick one to fly with for a while. If she likes the way he flies, they'll spend time together and they'll pick a tree with inside the water, usually a white pine or sycamore, and build a nest.
When we look at things in nature, we don't find ourselves saying, oh, I wish the leaves were all the same size and color and shape, and I wish the trees didn't have as many wrinkles and lines that symbolize years of a full life. We don't say that. We simply just appreciate exactly where they are, and we take pictures of them, and we appreciate things. We don't try to change the things that God has created with purpose.
As part of public relations and getting your community involved, I would assume that this corn maze is one of your ways of drawing them into what happens on the farm?
Yes, Lauren, this corn maze plays itself very well as a PR program because not only do we educate the public about what we do, we get a chance to thank the public for their support because farming needs the public support. We feed them, but we make dust and dirt and noise and odors, and people need to understand why that happens in order for us to produce food for their table.
That was 8 years ago, and today, I'm even more in love with this town. I love how easy it's been to meet people and make friends here. I love how safe I feel all the time. I hardly ever even lock my car when I'm parked downtown. I love that I see people I know constantly and that through my network of friends, my kids truly have a village raising them. Impromptu play dates because we run into so-and-so at the grocery store are very common occurrences here. I love the beauty of the area and how connected to nature we are. Family hikes, bike rides on the rail trail, sunset swims in the lake in the summer, skiing in the winter, hunting and fishing. There's really no end to the outdoor activities here.
My special guest today is Sheryl Edgecombe. Sheryl, welcome. I'm so excited to have an opportunity to talk with you today about your history in Tioga County and all that you've done to contribute to our community.
Gordon Morrison was the Assistant Postmaster General of the time, and this was his baby. He wanted to teach children with worldwide stamps, and that was right up my alley. I started collecting stamps in 5th grade with my stepfather, so I always had a passion for it. When I became a postmaster, it just fed that passion. So we started Ben Franklin clubs all around the area. And we started several, and we became basically known through our stamp clubs at first.
On our first episode, I'd like to take a few moments to share some of my story. I'm 19 years old and I graduate from Wellsboro Area High School in 2020. However, because of my autism, I have decided to continue my education for 2 more years to 2022. Online learning has greatly helped me. Due to COVID-19, I love doing schoolwork at home. Sometimes when there's too much work for me, I can take a break using coping strategies. Being at home, my mom also sometimes can help me out. I also like having my free dogs around while I'm working.
Besides our love of sports, Ed and I share another love.
Food! We have our red skillet sandwich, which is our pulled pork sandwich. It's got homemade coleslaw, a blend of barbecue sauces on a brioche bun.
The pork is so tender, the barbecue sauce is tangy, a nice mixture with the coleslaw, just overall the perfect sandwich.
That was just so good. That is just so good.
Today, we're going to be doing a perfect, quick, easy dinner recipe for fall because we're using spaghetti squash and we're going to be making a nice, fresh, healthy pesto to go along with it. So the very first thing we're going to do is prep our spaghetti squash so we can get that in the oven. For this recipe, make sure that you have basil, pistachios, Parmesan or feta cheese, olive oil, some salt and pepper, fresh tomatoes, and garlic, and a nice good sized spaghetti squash.
Your hands are gonna be messy.
And that's okay, that's a good moisturizer.
I've been asked many times, when do you get ready for the hunting season? My answer is always the same. I start the day after the last season ends. And it all begins with scent control. On the day after the season ends, I do what I think is the most important thing to do. I wash all my hunting clothing with scent-free detergent in the washing machine, and then I place it in the dryer and use scent-free dryer sheets. Now you can use fresh earth dryer sheets, but here's a recommendation. Unless your wife likes smelling like fresh earth for all the next social events for the next week or two, I'd stay away from that one. Now comes the time we've been waiting for, the hunt. And I'm going to have the proper clothing for the walk to my stand, and that's usually very light. In fact, it's light, you might be chilled, but at least it's not going to sweat when you get there. At the bottom of the tree, I will change into my clothing for the day.
To learn more about these amazing new shows, with all new episodes and more shows coming soon, and the other premiums and goodies you get as a homepage partner or VIP, please visit the link listed below. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoy Homepage Extras.